Assalamualaikum and good morning, Sir Anzari bin Abu Bakar and my fellow friends. Today we are pleased to present our project titled Eduit. It is a web-based platform designed to connect student freelancers with potential customers within the university community. In this presentation, we will be explaining the background of the project, the problems identified, or proposed solution, the system features, and the overall benefits of Eduit. We hope this platform can contribute towards fostering student entrepreneurship and building a more connected campus community. Without further ado, begin our presentation. Before developing Eduit, we identified several challenges faced by the student within the university community. First, students often struggle to find services offered by other students. For example, services such as printing, car rental, beauty services, tutoring, and photography are available on campus, but there is no centralized platform where students can easily discover them. Second, most of the student services are currently promoted through group chats and social media platforms. This method requires frequent posting to remain visible, which can be difficult for students who are busy with the classes and the assignment. In addition, repeated promotions are often ignored or perceived as spam by other students. Third, student service providers face difficulties reaching a wider customer base. As a result, many students are unaware of the service available around them, while service providers miss opportunities to attract customers and generate additional income. So, for our proposed solution, Eduit is a digital platform designed specifically for UiTM students to offer and access services within the campus community. The system allows only students to become service providers, while anyone can be a user, which also supporting the university's goal of promoting entrepreneurship and skill development. Through the platform, students can create their own profiles, showcase skills such as graphic design, programming, photography, and other services, as well as set pricing and display their work. In addition, Eduit provides more affordable services to users while giving students the opportunity to earn side income. The platform is also equipped with the features such as user registration, profile management, service listings, search and filtering function, communication tools, and rating and review system to ensure a reliable and efficient user experience.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Noafrina Alia binti Nazri, and today I'm going to presenting our website, which is Eduit. So first of all, in the index page, you can see the branding names, also the banner, as well as few of the service that we offer, such as creative design, tutoring, and printing. We also have a build your side income. And moving on next to our main focus, which is the marketplace. Okay, so in here you could find a various of services or products that students promoted or sell. For example, you could also search the product by its name in the search bar to make it easier for the navigation. As you can see, you can click on that and then scroll it down to see the description and what's the pickup dates like. But for this, in order to place an order, the user need to have an account first beforehand. Otherwise, the order cannot be placed. Okay, next, as you can see, we are in process of login right now, which is user need to put their names, emails, phone number, and also the password. Okay, next, create account, and it will bring you back to the login page. Okay, so you need to log in first using the email that you register, as well as a password, and click login now. Okay, as you can see, once you log in, will be your interface. Okay, so just click on the marketplace part and then scroll it down to find what you want to buy or which item that you think you want to purchase, and click on the item. Okay, so to place an order, you can simply click on the service that you want to purchase or want to buy, and then click it, and you can read the description, the poster bar, and first of all, you need to fill your full name, your booking dates, okay, months, years, and dates, as well as the pickup process, which is in the morning, afternoon, or the evening. Or you can choose the exact time. Okay, and after everything, you read it the description on again and confirm the booking. Okay, and after that, it will bring you to your booking dashboard, which, as you can see, the current status is pending, where we need to wait for the seller to approve your order first. Okay, next. Okay, so for this part, the customer also can sign up to become a seller just simply by clicking the becoming a seller part and then fill in the student business details such as the store, such the business username, as well as the, okay, for example, it's shop with Aina, and then what is category, for example, in this case is food and beverages, and also the business bio, which is the, for example, in this case is pudding caramel business. Okay, moving on next. We could also launch a workspace, and then boom, the seller account is created. So to use this seller part, first of all, you can edit all your details in the edit profile. If you want to change anything or like change the profile image. Okay, so back to the dashboard part. Okay, to set up the shop font, seller need to put their ad services. For example, this service/product title, the market category, the base price, description and rates. Okay, so in here we have a pudding caramel. For the category part is food and beverages, and we are setting the base price to 5 ringgit. And you can also put a description and also upload your poster as well. Okay, next for the fulfillment part, we have two options, which is the product pickup or hiring, and seller also can upload their poster images. For example, is this flower poster. This is just for example, okay, to show how it works. And then moving on next, it will state that it's successfully been posted, and as you can see down there, it's loading right now. Okay, so next move forward to the manage order parts. So this is the seller hub, which they can manage their orders. Okay, so here is an example of how the seller dashboard part is working. Okay, so first of all, you got total order, the pending queue, and complete orders. So as you can see here, they have the order ID, the customer of purchase. So here the action is whether to approve or reject the services. Okay, so once you select approve, you also have an action mark, which is marked as complete. Whereby if you click that, the buyer could leave a review for your services. Okay, as you can see here, just click complete, and then the leave a review part will be shown at the buyer interface. Okay, next the seller could also purchase the other services through the marketplace. So for example, here the seller want to buy sambal, so they could just place an order for sambal bilis alpha. As you can see, then the interface will be exactly the same one as the buyer just now. And as you can see, there is student review. This is what we show after the seller mark as complete and the user filled in their reviews. So moving on next, same as usual, if anyone want to purchase, need to set their full name, the booking dates, the pickup/delivery time, and as you can see here, these are the status of the products that the seller want to buy. Same like the buyer interface, exactly the same one, but it's what makes it different is the seller index part. Okay, seller dashboard part. Okay, that's it. Okay, so moving forward to the admin part, as you can see here, this is the admin index part. Okay, so to log in, they need to input the admin email and password. The email and password doesn't have any platform to register in. It must be registered to the company itself. Okay, moving next, you can see the dashboard as it have user management, service listing, booking system, and system setting. For example, for managed services, admin can approve or reject the services that doesn't comply or safe to be marketed at. Okay, for example, if it was approved, then the status was changed to the approved part. Okay, moving on next for the manage user part. As you can see here, the admin could delete the user or find it by name, email, or ID. Okay, so for example, if you research Amira, then all the listing regarding the Amira name will come out. This make it easier for the admin to find or produce produce a report. Okay, next we also have a export CSV button part. This is for the Excel files to make it easier for the admin if they want to produce a report, so they doesn't have to do it manually. They could automatically download it. As you can see here, there is a table regarding the username, email, role, and registration dates. Okay, moving on next to the manage booking pass. As you can see here, they have a service title listing, the dates, the price, the status, and the seller phone number. You can find it by searching the names. For example, the camera rental, and you can see it, the seller who use the camera rental. But there's also a export CSV button for to make it easier for the reporting part. Okay, next, this is what makes us different. We have a settings, system settings, or the configuration parts. So how this works is when others company want to purchase our website, we could simply change it to the platform call title. For example, in this case, we change it to the money maker. Okay, next, they could upload the logo file and select the color. For example, in this, we select primary UI color for the green and second neon accent for the yellow, also the chrome gradient for the pink. As you can see, then deploy the variation and it will change the entire system. As you can see here, it's already changed the system name. For example, the money maker and also the color scheme. Okay, that's it for me. Thank you.
Okay, now let's move on to our service overview. So for week table, click review, seller, services, setting and using. This is used to help people from user profiles to control. But now let's get our first table, which is user. So for user table, it acts as our central directory for everyone has for user table, our primary user ID. Give a unique number, they will give it to every user so that the system never mixes up two accounts. And then our unique key is email. Or only identifies that only two, which ensures that no two accounts under the same email. Then there is our attributes such as username, which is the user account name, the user's contact number, password is the user login password, which is encrypted number so that it's very scrambled. And then roles, which is what they can do. Is either they are admin or the students or the seller. And then IS seller is a simple zero no or one yes flag that checking whether they are becoming a seller or just a user. And we have credit app, the exact date and time that they sign up, and a bio, with short text introduction about the user, profile image, the file name of their profile. Next, we move on to our seller tables. So for seller table, when the user updates to sell this, their shop info goes to into seller table. In seller tables, the primary key is seller ID, which is a unique ID for just their ID. And then the foreign key linked to the user ID, which is used to link the shop back to the exact the user tables who own it. The attribute we have seller username, which is the public name of their store, category, their type of shop, like photography or package design, and then the bio is the description what their shop specializes in. The profile image is the banner or logo image for the shop, and president is when the storefront was officially opened. Next, we move to our services table. Our marketplace catalog. It holds what our student vendors are actively selling. In service table, the primary key is the service ID, which is a unique number given to every single list. And the foreign key, we link it with seller ID and ID, which links the item to the specific shop and the students who credit it. The attribute for service table is the title, the name of the service, such as printing service or henna service. We have description. Is the full detail of what service includes. Category is the classification for browsing. Price, the cost of the service. Image is a photo for showcasing the service. Status is tracked if the service is currently active or hidden. And every status is called to pending through campus admin can review and approve it before it goes live. Rated as, which is the date the listing was posted. Fulfillment type, to track of the customer get, like appointment or physical pickup. And next, our booking table. Booking table is for when a student buys a service, a receipt generated the booking table. So the primary key for booking table is the booking ID. It is a unique order or receipt number. For the foreign key, we need service ID, which is what the user bought, and then the user ID for it. The attribute or booking table is customer, which is the name of the buyer, in date, which is the calendar date requested for the service. Pickup time slot is the fixed time frame chosen by the student. So the price is the amount, the final amount charged. This is to track the order life cycle from pending to accepted or complete or cancel. And credit at the exact time frame the budget. Next is our review table. This is to keep our marketplace news. For top of this table, the primary key, the review ID. There's a unique tracking number for every feedback submission. For the foreign key, filling it to booking ID, service ID, and user ID, or or customer ID, which to connect the review to the exact order, the item, and the user who wrote it. The attribute for reviews table is the rating. It's a rating star number, for example, from 1 to 5. The comment, the text review written by the student, and then the exact time the review was posted. And lastly, we have site setting and this setting. For the site setting table, we use a setting key as the primary key, which is to control what users is on the front end. And for the setting value, it is stored at like the app names, such as Eduit, logos, and the website layout. Color. This is used for the configuration where admin can change the whole website. The last one is the system setting table, which we use setting ID as the primary key and setting key as the unique key. One is function as the app internal brain. The setting value it stores the backend operational rules. The system support emails or a maintenance mode toggle switch to temporarily lock the site for update. Therefore, by keeping everything organized this way, our market can run smoothly, securely, and stay incredibly easy to manage.
Now, I will explain the entity relationship diagram or ERD for our Eduit marketplace system. Our ERD contains a total of 7 tables. However, the 5 main entities that support the core functionality of Eduit marketplace are user, sellers, service, bookings, and review. Beside these 5 main tables, we also have 2 additional tables, which is site settings and system settings. These 2 tables are used for administrator to manage and configure the platform. So, I'm going to proceed to explaining each of the table. First is the user table. This is the main table in our database because every person who register on Eduit is stored here. It contains basic information such as user ID, username, email, phone number, password, role, seller status, profile image, bio, and account creation date. A user can either remain a customer or become a seller. The second entity is sellers. When a registered user wants to offer products or service, a seller profile is created in this table. It stores seller-specific information such as seller ID, user ID, seller username, category, bio, profile image, and created date. The relationship between users and sellers is one-to-one. This means one user can have only one seller profile, and every seller profile belongs to exactly one user. Next is the service table. These tables store all products or services offered by sellers. Each service contains information such as service ID, seller ID, title, description, category, price, image, status, admin approval status, fulfillment type, and created date. The relationship between sellers and services is one-to-many. This means one seller can create multiple services, but each service belongs to only one seller. The fourth entity is bookings. Whenever a customer books a service, the booking information is stored here. The table records details such as booking ID, service ID, customer ID, booking date, pickup time slot, total price, booking status, and created date. So there are two important relationships here. First one is one customer can make many bookings, and second one is one service can receive many bookings from different customers. This allows multiple students to book the same service at different times. The fifth entity is reviews. After a booking is completed, customer can leave ratings and comments. This table stores the review ID, booking ID, service ID, customer ID, user ID, rating, comment, and created date. The relationship between bookings and review is one-to-one. This ensures that each completed booking can only generate one review, preventing fake or duplicate reviews. And at the same time, the relationship between service and review is one-to-many, because one service can receive reviews from many different customers. The site settings table stores general website configuration. It contains the setting key and setting value, allowing administrator to update website information such as the site title, logo, and theme without changing the program code. Finally, we have the system settings table. This table stores additional system configurations that control how the platform operates. It also uses a setting key and setting value structure, making the system flexible and easier to maintain. So that's all from ERD. We continue to the next slide.
Lastly, for the conclusion, we successfully developed Eduit. It is a digital marketplace platform that connects student entrepreneurs with potential customers within the university community, especially in UiTM. The platform provides an organized and user-friendly environment for buying, selling, and promoting products and services on the campus. Through the successful implementation of Eduit, we have achieved our objective of supporting student entrepreneurship, improving accessibility to campus-based services, and creating more connected student marketplace ecosystem. That's all from us. Thank you.